Hey, what's up YouTube? In this video I'll be showing you how to make a modern eco house. I came up with this idea whilst browsing around a little bit on YouTube, and I saw some houses that were built in this style. I thought it was really cool, so I wanted to try it myself, and I think that this has turned out pretty well. I wasn't sure what to title this video, so I just went with what those guys were titling it, like modern eco house. Whatever that even means, I'm not entirely sure, but I think it's a really cool style to build in. I've not tried it before, and I just wanted to give it a go, and I think that this house looks kind of unique, it looks kind of different, and it's really easy to make. So you'll have to let me know whether you like houses like this, and maybe I'll even do a couple more in this sort of style. It's kind of just like an older slash modern blend house, and I think it looks really awesome. But that's more than enough talking. Why don't I show you how to actually build this thing right here? So, if you want to make it, here's what you're going to need. Grab yourself some block of quartz, some quartz stairs, some quartz slabs, some black stained glass, some spruce wood stairs, some oak wood planks, some spruce wood planks, some pillar quartz block, and some wooden trapdoors. Plus, we'll need everything that we have in the inventory right there, not too much, and we'll probably even need some more stuff later on. You guys know how awful I am with this. I'll probably have forgotten something, more than likely. So, take note of what we have here, grab it for yourself, figure out where you're going to make it. I'll be making it right here on the ground, and you're going to want to kick off your house with a pillar quartz block on the floor. Then, leaving a gap of one going right, place another pillar quartz block. By the way, this is where the entrance is going to be. Then, going right of that pillar quartz, you want to do 2 spruce wood planks. Then, 2 pillar quartz, 3 spruce wood planks, 1 pillar quartz. Moving behind that pillar quartz, do 2 spruce wood planks, then 1 pillar quartz block. Then, moving all the way over to the left from this pillar quartz block, you want to do 3 spruce wood planks, 2 pillar quartz block, 2 spruce wood planks, and then do 1 pillar quartz block, then do 1 spruce wood plank, 1 pillar quartz block. Then going left of that pillar quartz, place a block of quartz. Then moving out of the back here, do 4 block of quartz, that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Move left of that 4th block of quartz by 3 with the glass. Place a block of quartz. Then extend this block of quartz forward by 11, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Then go right of that by 3 with the block of black stained glass, that's 1, 2, 3. Place a block of quartz, extend that backwards until you hit the entrance. So what you want to end up with essentially is a T shape, like this. Kind of easy. Well, what we now want to do is we want to take these blocks of quartz that we have on the left, right? Because this house is kind of like built in 2 stages. We have the left-hand side and the right-hand side. And on top of each one of these quartzes, we want to go up by 5 with the quartz. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we want the same on top of each one of these. So that includes the left-hand side and the right-hand side. And what we're then going to do is we're going to place some glass in between these, and we'll also shape this a little bit. So this is the left wall done. We're just going to do the same thing to the right wall. That's 1 row, 2 rows, 3 rows, 4 rows, and 5 rows, and the same thing just on the front here. We'll do the exact same thing. And what we then want to do is we want to take out the quartz stairs, right? And we want to place quartz stairs on top of these rows of quartz block. And the quartz stairs want to be in such a way that we kind of curve the top of this towards the center. So the stairs want to be faced kind of like outwards like this. We then want to fill the front and back of this build in with black stained glass box. So all the way up to the top, all the way up to the top of the stairs, we want to have the glass stacked. So we want to have this. Then place quartz slab on top of the black glass. Then run a strip of sea lanterns from the front middle block to the back middle block, so it's poking out of the top half of this. Then just do quartz slabs either side of this, and you'll be able to see the sea lanterns a little bit from the front of the build, like if you're on the floor, but that's kind of the idea. Not only does it light it up, I like it. I kind of like the effect, but that's just me. Okay, well, once you've got that taken care of on the left, we can focus on the part on the right a little bit more. So what we want to do on the right here is, on top of each one of these pillar quartz blocks, we want to stack an additional pillar quartz. However, on top of the spruce wood, we want to stack glass. So on top of the spruce, glass, on top of the pillar quartz, kind of easy. What we then want to do, and this is where it's kind of like trickier to explain, we want to, with our oak wood planks, tracing around this like rectangular shape that we have right here, right? We want to do a row of oak wood planks that kind of like goes all the way around the top of the outside of this, well, rectangular shape poking out of the house. So we want to have something which should look a little bit like that. I think that you guys can see what we've done there. What we then want to do is we want to take the left hand side of this oak wood plank shape and the right hand side, and we want to take the corners and we want to extend them up each by 3. That's 1, 2, and 3. And we want to do 1, 2, and 3, and 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. We're then going to connect each one of those together. So we'll connect each one of those third blocks together like this, even including them like going back to front like on this left hand side where you might think that they don't. We just want to connect these all together like this. Then, this is kind of interesting. On the front and the back of the house here, where you have the 2 pillar quartz blocks like together on the front and the back of the house, above these, inside the oak wood planks, you want to place regular facing spruce wood stairs, and above that, upside down. So do that on the front and on the back. So on the back here, we want like the regular facing spruce wood stairs with upside down ones just above. And then we want to place black stained glass block everywhere else in this upper half, so that includes the right hand side as well. So on the front, back, and the right hand side, we want to have the glass block. And we just want to do that all the way around here. And this is going to form kind of like the little chamber that you saw at the front of the video. What we now want to do is this. So on the front and back of this build, we want to have spruce wood stairs in the corners. On the bottom corners, regular facing. On the upper corners, upside down. We want to connect, and we'll need some spruce wood slabs for this. Oh, we'll also need, here's a material we forgot about, we'll also need some oak wood fence, and we want to connect the top half and the bottom half of this together, left and right. And we also want to connect the upper half and the lower half together with oak wood fence. Like that. Looks kind of cool. On the back, do the same. So on the back, it's the spruce wood stairs in the corners. On the upper corners, upside down. On the lower corners, regular facing. Do the spruce wood slabs in between, as you can see me doing here. And then do the oak wood fence on the left and the oak wood fence on the right, and you have a pretty nice looking little chamber there on the right hand side. And just to complete this, what we want to do up on the roof here is we want to take out our stone slabs, and we want to have a row of stone slabs that goes all the way around the inside of the shape at the top of the house. So we kind of want to have a nice stone slab rectangle like this. And then we want to, with our, oh, we need to get rid of these. And then with our grass block, we want to place grass inside of this, right? And then we want to do poppies on top of that. So there we go. We just want to have the poppies. And by the way, if you want, you can place some quartz stairs here to kind of like connect things together, like the little white bit on the left hand side, connect that together. And you'll end up with something that should look like this, which is a very simple version of what we have now, and I'm just realizing we're missing the material. But this is what we're going to do to make it look a bit pretty. We'll need flower pots, poppies, we'll also need the, oh, where are you? Where are you? Oh, we need the wooden trap doors. We also need the, oh guys, we need ourselves the spruce wood fence. And this is pretty much it for like the cosmetic-ish stuff. Oh, we'll also need some oak wood slabs. Okay, so in front of the entrance here, do spruce wood fence. Looks kind of cool. In front of these 2 pillar blocks, these lower half ones, the ones that are next to each other, do oak wood slabs with flower pots on top with poppies in them. Looks nice. Then coming to the very back of the house, you kind of want to do the same thing. So you want to do oak wood slabs in front of those with flower pots with poppies in them, like this. Looks kind of nice. What do we want to do everywhere else? So in front of the spruce wood, everywhere else, we just want to do wooden trapdoors. Looks kind of cool. Serves no purpose other than the fact that it looks kind of good. That's kind of it. That's it. Does there need to be a reason? I don't think so. There we go. So there you have the eco house, kind of like complete. Like that's the eco house in its very, very simple version there. If you want to make it a little bit more interesting, if you want to add a garden and an interior to this, I'm not going to show you how to do it block for block, but I will show you the original version of this, just so that you can get a kind of idea like what you might want to do and how you might want to lay it out, because the inside of this is not that spacious, so I'm not going to show you how to do the interior. So why don't we port back, and I'll show you how you can take the house from like this lovely 7 out of 10 to a 10 out of 10. Back in a mo. So here we are back at my original eco house. All I've done on the outside, as you can see, is I've kind of just formed the shape of a rectangle. Like if you have a look, I've connected that back right hand corner of the white chamber to the front right hand corner of it, and I've turned it into a big rectangular shape using the jungle leaves. It's really easy. And then all I've done is in the ground I've scorn with yellow, or rather lime clay and green clay, don't know where yellow came from, and I've just kind of just made a nice little path that goes all the way around, simulating grass. I didn't really want to do too much here because the rectangular shape does, I don't know, it's a pleasing shape to look at when it's this compact and when it does form like a nice solid regular shape. I like it like this. So that's all you have to do to the garden to make it this way. Why don't I show you the left hand side of this first, and then I'll show you the right. So on the left hand side here, all we have is a nice little bit of lighting using some redstone lamps. We have a bit of a seating area, and we also have a nice little table coming out of the wall. And we also have a tiny little TV. This is really easy. That's black wall with wooden trapdoors on the side with just a picture in it, and that's just a regular table that I'm not going to insult your guys' intelligence by telling you how to do that. And if we just have a look, if we just come above and ignore this lower half for a second, like just above we have a nice little quartz platform that is one away from the front and the back of the house, and we just have some quartz slabs here with a nice little bit of oak wood fence, and we just have a couple of armor stands, and I decided to swap their boots because I thought it'd be kind of funny and it makes me chuckle. And we also have a nice little platform which they're on, and we just have some chests either side of them. This could easily be turned into any sort of other platform, like you could put anything up here, kitchen, anything, and absolutely anything, bathroom, whatever. So let's talk about the downstairs on the right hand side. All we can really afford in here is a shelf with a couple of flowers, and all I've done here is like a seat and a little bit of a table. It's hard to squeeze stuff in this right hand side. The way that we get to the second floor is via ladders, and it's on the back wall where we have the 2 pillar quartz blocks next to each other. Up here, we have a bed. I think that this is a pretty cool design for a bed. I like it. A couple of beacons, as you guys know I love. A couple of flowers above the bed, a little bit of fence. We also have a little bit of lighting here. The lighting here is kind of intrusive, but it kind of has the purpose of like just lighting it up from the outside, and I figured that the lamps do a good job of that, and of course they're not on the back wall so you can't see them as easily from the outside. I have a little bit of a library here. I always love a library. You guys can see how I made that. I'm not going to insult you by telling you how to make that. You've already seen the inside here. The way that we get upstairs, like onto the little mini roof garden that you can kind of have a look at, is we just have the ladders here on the left and the ladders here on the right inside, just left and right of this entrance that we have into the actual like little platform area. This takes us up into the roof, and you can see that we have the poppies on the grass blocks that we placed in the actual tutorial. And that's it. It's so easy. It's such an easy build. I think this might even be easy, other than gathering the blocks to do it, I think this might even be easy on survival. I think it's a right nice cool survival house. It's very different, very unique, very striking, and I hope that you guys like it. So if you do, please give it a like, give it a favorite, give it a share, let me know. Pay no attention to that suburban house in the background with the very weird looking wall. Comment down below. Let me know if you would like to see any other houses like this, any sort of builds like this. Do you like this style? I love this style. I think that this thing looks very, very different and kind of great. I really do like this. It's one of my new favourite styles of building that I've kind of just stumbled upon. Follow me on Twitter at DSMC360. Love to see what you guys build, whether you guys want me to build this, whether you guys want me to build that. Do it all on Twitter. Chat to me on Twitter. It's the easiest way to reach me. Also, check out the cards and the description below. It will show you how to make things that kind of surround you, like suburban houses and radio stations and cute animals and all sorts of things like that. Check out the card system in the description below. You'll find some playlists that you'll really love. Subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you very much for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next video.